What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Fantasy Litfi, and this is Gameweek 28 preview. Well, I actually mentioned that the review of Gameweek 27 will be together with the preview of Gameweek 28, but due to some technical difficulties that I faced, I had to separate them both. But don't worry about that. The link is in the description below for the review and also in the suggested video up there. So do check it out and let me know how you guys fared. For me, I was horrendous in Gameweek 27. But that is in the past, and let's move on to Gameweek 28 and let's take a look at the fixtures. First up, we have Aston Villa taking on Everton. Well, Everton is fully rested, and I foresee them having a good game against the weakened Villa side. And I foresee Romelu Lukaku and Ross Barkley doing lots of damage against Villa. So Everton would get the win here, I foresee. Next up, we have Bournemouth taking on Southampton. Well, Southampton will look forward to having another clean sheet after their clean sheet record has been broken by Chelsea in the last game week. Well, congrats to Fraser Forster for having the record for the most amount of minutes of having the clean sheet. Great run of form that he had since his return from injury. Congrats to him. But I think that they'll be able to continue doing so against Bournemouth and also get the 3 points. Next up, Leicester and West Bromwich Albion. Both teams really good defensively as of late, and I foresee a low-scoring game. But Leicester will be able to edge West Brom and cement their lead at the top of the Premier League table to 59 points. So 3 points for Leicester there. Next up, Norwich and Chelsea. Another easy match to call. Chelsea will be getting the 3 points here as they have been scoring lots of goals in the past 3 games. And like I mentioned in previous videos, they are resurging and are now a force to be reckoned with. They look like the old Chelsea that used to win games, and they look like the defending champions should look like. So moving on now to Sunderland and Palace. This should be an interesting match. Well, although Sunderland is second from the bottom of the table, they will look to get the 3 points here due to the fact that they have been good offensively as of late. The match against West Ham last weekend, they displayed lots of good attacks but just were unable to score goals. I think that against a weakened Palace defense, they'll be able to score lots of goals. Look forward to seeing Jermaine Defoe, Khazri doing lots of things in the attack and also scoring some goals. So I have Sunderland capitalizing over Palace's horrendous defense, and they will come out with the 3 points. Next up, we have Arsenal taking on Swansea. Well, Arsenal will look to keep their title hopes alive, and I think that they'll put on a great display to get the 3 points against Swansea. Stoke versus Newcastle. Well, Newcastle, another team that is fully rested, and against a Stoke side that loves to concede goals as of late, they can't keep clean sheets. I think that Newcastle will have a good chance of getting the win. If not, this match will be a draw. West Ham against Spurs, another interesting game this midweek I should say. West Ham's Dimitri Payet, Antonio should look to give Spurs defense a little trouble, and I foresee both teams scoring, but in the end I think that Spurs would prove too strong. So 3 points there for Spurs. Next up, Liverpool and Manchester City. Well, this is the replay of the Capital One Cup final, which just took place in the previous weekend, where City won via the penalty shootout. I think that Liverpool will be getting the 3 points here because with character, they will be able to overcome Manchester City. On the other hand, City's Aguero, Silva will look to get the 3 points to keep their title hopes alive. It is a slim title hope, but they still think that they can get it. Well, if not, at least they get the Champions League spot for next season. Should be a cracking match, And for me, I have Liverpool to get the 3 points. Lastly, we have Manchester United and Watford. Manchester United on a high after winning Arsenal 3-2 at home, whereas Watford came off a 0-0 draw. Should be an interesting match. I foresee Troy Deeney and Odin Igalo to actually score 1 or 2 goals among them. But United's young talent should prove to be an interesting differential, because I think that they'll be able to score some goals against Watford, and I think that this young team will be able to get some points for Louis van Gaal's team. So I have United getting the 3 points here to keep their Champions League hopes alive for next season. So although they're foreseeing a young team, I think that they'll be able to come through with a win. So let's now move on to my team and my starting 11 for Game Week 28. Do bear in mind that the deadline is less than 24 hours away, so do set up your team before the deadline and make your transfers. Well, I actually have Butland in goal this week. Again, I've been having Butland in goal for a couple number of weeks, but it has not proven to be fruitful. I've always chosen him over Gomes, although Gomes always brings lots of points. But this week they're playing against United and I can't risk that. Although it will probably backfire against me, but I have Butland in goal once again. Well, in defense, I have Hector Bellerin and also Nacho Monreal. I hope that they will be able to keep a clean sheet instead of conceding 3 goals like they did against Manchester United. I brought in Matt Targett this week for Scott Dan. I foresee him actually giving an assist and also a clean sheet, so hopefully lots of points for him. Toby Alderweireld, my standard defender, although I think that they'll probably concede a goal against West Ham. I'm going with 3 in the middle: Riyad Mahrez, Ross Barkley, and also Dimitri Payet. Usually these are my core midfielders, and for this week, as of now, I am going for Ross Barkley as my captain, as they are playing against Aston Villa, and also they are fully rested. So my strikers are back: Harry Kane, Jamie Vardy, and also Sergio Aguero. So I hope that all of them score in this game week and hope that they bring lots of points for me. As of now, I am benching Dele Alli because I'm not too sure whether he'll start. He has this foot injury. So benching him, not too many points as of late. I don't know whether he was a good addition to my team. Benching Philip Walshay and also Houlihan because I don't think Houlihan will play and it's against Chelsea. So that is my team for Game Week 28. Do let me know who is your captain for Game Week 28 and why you picked him for. And also do let me know who I should transfer in Game Week 29, players that I should look forward to, and suggest it to me so that we can score more points in the weeks to come. Well, that's it for me. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. Do subscribe to me for more game week previews, game week reviews, and also how to plan for the blank game weeks and also the double game weeks that will come in the weeks to come. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do share this video if you have found it useful, and don't forget to comment in your suggestions. So I'll catch you guys soon and take care.